The first wedding I ever shot was so terrifying. I was 18, just barely out of high school, and I was shooting on gear that I had just bought a month before. I used every auto setting possible, shot for 14 hours straight, and literally had no idea what I was doing. But I realized how much I weirdly loved following people around with a camera, telling the real story of what is going on at that moment in their lives. And that when I started putting their film together, I realized I could tell an actual story. Sounds weird to say, but when you're an 18-year-old kid and the only experience you have with shooting with a camera is on a camcorder, shooting someone's wedding seems impossible until it's not. No one ever told me about this when I first started, so I'm telling you right now. Let me introduce you to styled shoots. Styled shoots are a thing, and they are amazing. They allow you to get practice with a real couple in a fake wedding situation so that you can literally do nothing but practice. You can pose however you want. You can film however you want. You don't like it? Doesn't matter. There's no pressure because it's not real. After doing a few styled shoots of my own, I had applied to work at a wedding photo and video company that hired us as independent contractors to go shoot weddings under their name. It wasn't ideal, I'll admit, and it wasn't what I wanted to do. But what it got me was experience. And that was more important than any portfolio piece. When you get into this world, sometimes you get to do really cool shit. You get to go to places you never imagined you'd get to go unless it was in your wildest dreams. And I got to do just that. In 2022, I got the chance to go to Tennessee and film the proposal of one of my best friends. I had known her since high school, and when we would talk in high school, she would always say, "When I get married, you're filming my wedding." Well, that's exactly what happened. I flew out to Tennessee to film their proposal, and then their wedding, and then their newborn video. And while we were doing all that, I had an idea. What if I take all of the content that we had created over the past 3 years, and I put it into one big documentary? I made a 30-minute documentary about their life together simply because I could. I didn't get paid to do that. I didn't have to do that. I just wanted to. Then another thought crossed my mind. Why not treat this like a film? Let's get it into a movie theater. As a filmmaker, getting a film that you made in a movie theater is fucking mind-blowing. It's the one thing we all work for, and I don't think I'm done with that by any means. But it was definitely something that I will never forget. In 2023, I filmed my first wedding in Oregon. Let me tell you a little something about Oregon. Everybody in the wedding industry dreams of filming in the Pacific Northwest. But the entire time that I was there, all I could think of was, don't mess it up, don't mess it up, don't mess it up. And then I remembered that I was paid to be there. I was there because they wanted me there. Because I have an eye and a talent that they chose to trust. Now I have to as well. It's a film I still use to this day. It's a relationship I still carry to this day. It was one of the coolest and proudest moments of my entire life. And it was all because of weddings. Wedding filmmaking has this weird high to low ratio. When you're booking clients or shooting a wedding, you are on this high that feels like the best drug in the world. When you're in a lull of bookings, constantly waiting on the next inquiry to come in, or even editing sometimes, you can feel this low that just makes you want to quit. And I know that everything has that, but I've never felt it more than in weddings specifically. I was in such a weird point in my life in 2024. I was going through a lot of stuff personally, and I was using film as a sort of escape from everything that was going on in the real world, but it wasn't really working because the personal stuff had started to bleed into film. And I just couldn't handle that anymore. I won't bore you with the details. If you want to hear more about why I came back, you can watch the film I made about it, link below. What I want to talk about instead is what changed this time around. I've learned a few things. I'm coming back with a new confidence I didn't have before. I've learned that gear doesn't matter until it does. My Sony a7 III that I filmed these videos on just wasn't cutting it anymore for weddings. And so now I film everything on the FX3. But what doesn't matter is filming in log or raw. You just need a tool that works for you. I've been putting much more work into editing, even editing these videos, and I feel weirdly confident I got the opportunity last month to go film a workshop in Oregon, and I met some amazing photographers and videographers, some amazing couples. We filmed in some beautiful locations all across Oregon, and it was honestly just so freeing. It was just really cool. I try to tell a story in every film. I want people to feel like they're the main character of their story, because they are. I want these films to feel like exactly that, films. I approach weddings like movies rather than montages. Still great and still useful, but putting a story in front of the montage gives you such a payoff when you finally get to use it. Being a wedding filmmaker and a YouTuber is hard. Making multiple films at a time is hard to track sometimes. There's timelines for YouTube and timelines for weddings, all of that on top of a full-time job. And the hard part is that these videos don't matter. No one's waiting on these. No one's counting on these. So it's hard to put these on the front burner. But my filmmaking goals include YouTube because to me, this is filmmaking. I want to do both. I want to be both a wedding filmmaker and a YouTuber. So it's gonna suck for a while, but this is just what we're gonna have to do. It's crazy to think this is how it happened, that this is how I got here, but I don't know if I would change a thing. Everything I filmed made me better. Doesn't matter what it was. So I want to end this video just by saying thank you. Thank you to everyone who believed in me. Thank you to everyone who has ever considered booking me for their wedding, even if you didn't. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for allowing me to continue to do this. I don't know who I'd be without it. That's all I got. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. Goodbye.